Hey guys, welcome in. I'm John with Custom Trailer Pros, and today we're going to be looking at some ways to winterize your food truck or trailer. Whether you're looking for short-term storage or long-term storage, we know the importance of keeping your water package in good, proper, safe working condition. So we're going to be taking a look at some ways to do that. With that in mind, let's get started. Guys, the reason why it's important for us to talk about winterizing our food truck or trailer is because we know that we all experience freezing temperatures. And if we've not taken proper precautions to set ourselves up for success against those things, if we leave water trapped in our lines, then we can have pipes break, we can have faucets fall off in the sink, we can have our water heaters crack, a number of things. So what we're going to do first is we're going to take a look at some short-term solutions on how to winterize your trailer. The best option is to just keep the internal temperature of your trailer above freezing, and some ways that you can do that easily is with some space heaters, heat tape around some of your parts in your plumbing. You can run a heat lamp. Folks I even know insulate their pipes and things, and even go one step further and take the added measure of removing their faucet from their sink. This is a great alternative for a short-term storage for winterization. So if you're looking for a long-term solution to winterization on your food truck or trailer, we want to make sure that we get all of the water blown out of your system. Before we get started with this process, we want to make sure that you have all of your fresh water and your wastewater tanks completely drained. Let's start with this. We're going to open our water input. We have a standard hose bib here, which is where we run our city pressure. This is what we're going to use as our input for compressed air to blow out the system. What we would need now, ideally, would be a hose of some sort, like this, where we're going to tie into this. We'll screw that directly in. We're going to connect our compressed air to this end, and we'll blow out the system. Let's take a look at what that looks like. For this step, we want to ensure that the pressure that is running through your plumbing system is actually directed specifically to your faucets at your sinks. So we want to make sure that all of your other drains are closed in your entire system, leaving only your faucets open. Once we know that we have your faucets open, then we can apply pressure to your system. The way that we're going to do that is we're going to take a compressed air line and we're going to connect it to this air chuck on the end of our hose. And at Custom Trailer Pros, all of our plumbing systems are established the same way. At this input, this air or water runs directly into our water heater and then directs the air or the water to our faucets at the sink. This process ensures that we are blowing out the entire system, also ensuring that you have no water left in the system. For this step of the process, any air compressor will do. All we're looking for is 30 to 50 pounds of pressure. Anything greater than that, we run the risk of damaging the components of your plumbing system. Now that our lines are connected and our faucets are open on the inside with all other drains closed, now we can fire up our compressor and pressurize this system. You're going to want to let your compressor run until you have no more water coming out of your faucets. Now that we have our system completely blown out, we can remove our hoses. We're going to talk about a couple more ways that you can take some additional steps to make sure that your trailer is ready for the winter. A couple of additional things that you can do to add a layer of protection to your system is you can either, like we mentioned before, remove the faucets from your sink and be done with it, or if you wanted to, for long-term storage, add food-grade antifreeze to your system, like this. We're going to walk you through the process of adding this to your system to prevent breakage over a long winter. Whether you're blowing out your system or you're adding food-grade antifreeze into your plumbing system, a crucial first step is making sure that all of your freshwater tanks and wastewater tanks, as well as your water heater, are properly drained. So for this step of the process, we're going to be looking at our plumbing package specifically. Your plumbing package might be slightly different, so adjust accordingly. But the items that you're going to need are a clear water tube and potentially 2 to 3 gallons of food grade antifreeze. Our systems come standard with a 3/8 inch water inlet built into the plumbing system. And for our demonstration today, that's what we're going to be using with a 3/8 inch clear water tube. In this trailer, our water inlet is on the left-hand side of the freshwater tank. This is where we're going to connect our clear water tube. Now that we have our clear tube connected to our water inlet, we're going to run the other end into our antifreeze. Now we're ready to start pumping the antifreeze into the system. To do this, we're going to start by powering our system on and then opening our faucets. Just so that you're aware, when you first turn your system on, you may experience a few seconds where there's nothing coming through the lines, or you might have some residual water in the lines that comes out first. Leave your system running until you see clear pink fluid flowing from both of your faucets. Once you have clear pink fluid flowing, allow that to flow for a minute or two so that you ensure that that antifreeze has made it into your lower lines and down into your drains. At that point, you can turn your system off and then go back and close all of your faucets. Now that you've taken these steps and you've managed to get your system full of food grade antifreeze, there's only one thing left to do, and that's to close the water inlet valve, and you're done. Once you're ready to get rolling again, you're going to want to purge your system of your antifreeze, and I'm going to show you how to do that right now. So purging your system is going to be very simple. You're going to operate your system just like you normally would. Fill your freshwater tank with fresh water. You're going to open your faucets at your sinks, turn your pump on, and allow your system to run free as it naturally would until you see no more pink coming from your faucets. Once you see clear fresh water flowing from your faucets, allow that system to run for a couple of minutes to ensure that you've got all of your food grade antifreeze out of the system. Well, we hope this has been helpful for you. And if you have any other questions, don't hesitate to reach out to us. We're happy to help. And please check out our other videos on how to operate your food truck or trailer. Welcome back. In case you're wondering where you are in the world right now, that was really wonky and stupid. And ensure that the thing goes to the whatchamacallit and the doomaflachi. That's probably more information than what anybody really needs to know. Solution for winterization on your food truck or trailer. We want to make sure that you get all of the water out of your entire plumbing package. And right now we're going to look at a really great way to do that. I got one that I just do my kids' bicycle tires with. I worked for 3 minutes. Guys, for this step of the process, video yourselves just being idiots.
Action!
Find a stuffed skunk somewhere. Some side-by-sides, they don't have plumbing. On our thing over here. So for this step of the process, we're going to be taking a look at our, there's written deers and then there's a thing and things. I promise I'm here to help. On our system.
Signing off, John Myers, service manager.